So you look at your life and you see all the superstars of the world, the Caitlin Clarks, the Juju Watkins, the LeBrons, the Kevin Durant's, the Steph Curry's, and you want that to be your reality too. You want to be the number one guy on your sports team in your life, and you want to be that high school quarterback that gets lifted by all the other players at the end of the game because you threw a game-winning touchdown, or you want to be the guy that's getting hosted up after hitting a game winner in a basketball game. Who doesn't? Everybody wants to be that. That's the thing that you look at when you come into reality on being a superstar. That's who you want to be. Everybody always looks at the good parts of that life. But what about the bad? What about the times where you don't win the game? You missed a shot. You lose the game for the team. You didn't do everything that you could to win the game, or whatever you did wasn't enough. I once heard a quote, and it said, "To much is given, much is expected." And for a long time, I understood what it meant, but I didn't understand what it meant. I knew that at some point, for some people, everybody would have struggles and everybody would have to go through different things. But for myself, I never really gave it too much thought until recently, right? And I know a lot of the times I talk about me not being able to be an athlete because of this and this, this and that, this and that, this and that. But I realized after losing just a small game of my own, how much I blame myself for the loss. And remember, if you didn't see that video, I missed 2 free throws to put us up in the game. And I blamed the game on me, even though that wasn't what lost the game. It could have won the game. And I put it on me because I was the best player on the team. And it made me think about when LeBron James loses finals and he's put the blame, or he's had the blame put all on him, or when Kevin Durant doesn't win a year, or when a superstar quarterback doesn't win a year like Lamar Jackson. Not to put myself up against those guys, but just on a small scale, I was the best player on my team in my college here, and these are the best athletes in the world. And I realized that these guys, everybody wants to be the star player, but can you handle when it doesn't go your way? As I said before, to much is given, much is expected. If you're given the keys to an offense, if you're given the keys to a team, they're giving it to you because they believe that you're going to be the successor of that team. And if you're not the successor, it falls on you, because as much as I gave you, I'm also looking to get in return. If I don't get a return on what I put out, now it's on you. And it's a fair statement, and it's a fair treatment, because when you do win and you do all the things that you need to do, everybody looks at you like you're a king, you're the one and only, you're the best player ever. But what happens when it goes down? And a lot of times people don't look at the things that different stars go through, different types of depressions, different types of feelings, the different types of people, or the different people talking about them and whatnot, because they were the star player. And it's a lot that you have to handle, and you have to be able to brace yourself for, because at the end of the day, if you're the best player, if you're the star, if you're looked at as the person that's going to get us the win, then you also have to worry about when you can't get the win. And you have to understand that if you don't get the win, it's going to be looked at and labeled as a loss on your hands. And it should be, because if y'all win, then it'll be a win on your hands. For example, right now, Caitlin Clark, she's doing all she can for the University of Iowa. They just beat LSU last night. Great win for her, going to the WNBA. But if they lose in this national championship, they'll look at her and they'll talk about the things that she did wrong. They'll talk about the things that she could have did better in that game. They'll say she sold. They'll say all these different things. And that's not to say that you should be worried about what other people say. But For the most part, when you really think about it, the reason why you want to be the guy on the team is for other people to talk about you, for people to say that you're him, for people to say that you're her, for people to say all these great, wonderful things about you. You want to have that from other people. So it's very easy to say to try to block out the noise, but the noise is there initially because that's what you wanted. You want people to talk about you, but you don't think about, if you don't do what you set out to do, what people will say. Always remember, whenever you are the star of anything, if you fail, it is a lot that can come with it. And if you don't do everything that you wanted to do, people are going to tell you about yourself. People are already going to dislike you just because you are the star of whatever you're doing. You already have to look at that. But just know that for every person cheering you on, there's 3 people that's looking for you to fail. That's all that I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. That's just from my eyes to yours. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.